It's Pip here, and I just want to give you a quick example of how you can overcome failure when it seems like it's just got to a point where it's just knocked you off your perch. And I want to give you a quick example because I believe that you can overcome anything, and you might not be feeling that way right now. So if you're feeling disappointed, first of all, I am so sorry. I know how much that can hurt. I know how much that can really cut you down. So I want to give you this example, as I say, to make you realise that actually you can overcome things when it seems like all the world is possibly against you. And this is just an example from my own life, because as you'll know from this marvellous book, Think and Grow Rich, which I always encourage you guys to get a copy of, very cheap on things like eBay, things like that. It's just an amazing book. You've got to get it, guys, because it's just the blueprint for success, actually. And it's very easy to read, so get that one. Anyway, so this is a personal example. So you will see how the steps we're taking to overcome this, and hopefully this is making it more realistic, more tangible for you. So many years ago, I was helplessly and hopelessly out of a job, and I applied to be a carer, and I needed a DBS. So for those of you who are not aware, a DBS is basically a certificate that you get in England. Basically, the police do checks on you to make sure that you are who you say you are and that you don't have any criminal convictions that might mean that whoever you're going to go work with, children, elderly, whatever, may be at risk. So I had been out of work for quite a while, and as you know, being out of work, things start to get worrying financially. So I've been waiting for about 3 weeks for my DBS, and the insurance company who were waiting to do a telephone call with me, first of all, they didn't get in touch. So I went back to my company, and my manager chased me up, but they still didn't get in touch with me. So I then had the weekend, and nothing moved. So by Monday, I had rung them up again, and they said, yep, they will get a doctor to speak to you. Even though, you've already spoken to your doctor, we need to get you to speak to them again. So I was like, well, okay, I've been out of work a long time now, I'm waiting to start, I've got bills to pay. And I was absolutely gutted. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm out of work again, and things aren't working out once again. I'm going to be in a situation where I can't afford things. I'm going to start to struggle. I felt I'd already started to struggle financially. And so I got back in touch with my company again. I tried to ring them, and I tried twice, and it was engaged. And I thought, oh my gosh, no, because at this point it was getting on for about 4:05, and they closed at 5. And I thought, what am I going to do? So I sent the person whose contact I had an email, and eventually I managed to contact her, and she said, okay, I'll chase it up with the senior department. Let's see what they can do. So she got back to me, and she said she was going to put me through the system, which meant I could actually start work before actually having that telephone call. So what a palaver, what a nightmare. Now, I did eventually obviously start work. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because when we feel disappointed, we want to walk away from things. I was literally about to go and get a different job. I just thought, is this worth fighting for? Is this really what I want? Now, the truth was I was actually after the money, not the job. So know really what you're fighting for is my first thing, and don't forget your long-term aim. We are so quick to give up on a long-term aim. So disappointments are those illusionary things, and I know it hurts for a time, but you've got to know that you're worth it, and you've got to know that success, as I say, sometimes comes one point after. It feels like disappointment and failure has absolutely whooped you, because I was feeling gutted by that point. You all know how it feels to feel emotionally and financially insecure. Not good. But I overcame it. I got through. I got the job. And whatever you are seeking, you can get there too. So that is my message for today. I really hope that you will take heart from this. I really hope you will get this magnificent book, Think and Grow Rich. And I really hope that you know that you are a lot stronger than any circumstance you are facing right now. You take care. Bye-bye now.